everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have an Amazon book haul for you because I have a shopping problem, and right now the main focus of that has been on books. Maybe that'll change, but for right now that's what it is. And so Amazon had quite a few books that I actually wanted on sale, so that was kind of what brought this whole thing on. So let's just get right into the haul. So the first book I got, I'm pretty sure just came out not too long ago, and that is Btree by Emily Henry. And this one was on sale for $16. I'm pretty sure it was like $24-ish regular. And I feel like everyone has this book right now because, like I said, it just came out, and it's like obviously a very summary type book. It's basically about two authors who, I'm pretty sure they live next to each other in neighboring beach houses, so I think they're only there for the summer. One of them is a romance author and the other one is just sort of a fiction author, I believe, and they switch genres, like they sort of try to write each other's books basically, and I imagine they end up like getting together. I don't know if that's like a thing that happens, but that's just sort of the vibe I was getting from the synopsis on the back. So I got that one. The next one I got is Bully by Penelope Douglas. This is actually a series which I didn't realize when I bought it, and it's called the Fallaway series, but I'm pretty sure it's not like really a continuation. Like this one, I actually already read this yesterday. I finished it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And it's about this guy and a girl who go to high school together, and they were best friends when they were kids, but basically the guy goes away one summer and comes back and just like hates this girl, like he wants nothing to do with her, and he basically starts bullying her, and then she sort of says like she's not going to take it anymore, and then some stuff happens that I'm not going to talk about. But yeah, apparently there's 3 books in this series. I'm pretty sure the second one is this same story just told from the guy's perspective instead of the girl's, and I'm not really sure what the third one is about, but I'm probably going to end up buying all of them anyway, because I did really like this one, and Penelope Douglas may be one of my new favorite authors, so that was a good one. That one was, I think, $18. That was the most expensive one I bought, but it was one that I was like really sure that I was gonna like, so that was why I kind of went with that. The next one I got was We Were Liars by Lockhart, and I didn't realize, I for some reason thought this was like a very new book, but I don't think it is at all, because I've seen it since I bought it on all kinds of like book outlet or thrifting book hauls, so I guess it's been around for a while. This says the cover photo was like 2014, so I guess it's been around for a little bit. But this one I don't really know too much about because it's kind of like a mystery type story, I'm pretty sure, with all of these teenagers on this like private island, and some stuff happens. I don't really know. The description or the synopsis is very short because obviously it's a mystery, they're not going to tell you much about it, but it just seemed really interesting. This was on sale for I think like $13, which I didn't think was bad. For me, I sort of feel like $15 is where I like cap off paperbacks in my like brain of pricing. And so I got that one. Next I got Looking for Alaska by John Green, which I started reading last night after I finished Bully, and I had really high hopes for this book. I still do, but I looked something up last night because I'm stupid and I think I spoiled something, and so I'm kind of mad about that. But basically it's about this guy, Miles, who is obsessed with people's last words. He goes to this new boarding school in search of the Great Perhaps, which was someone's last words, a poet's last words, where he meets Alaska Young, who kind of like pulls her in, I guess, shows him the Great Perhaps, I don't know. But I just have a feeling, I don't know why, that this is going to be my favorite John Green book. I wasn't a super huge fan of Paper Towns, and I know it seems like people kind of either like Looking for Alaska or Paper Towns, so I'm figuring that I'm going to be a Looking for Alaska kind of person. So I'm excited about this, and obviously it's a Hulu series now, which is pretty cool. I may have to watch that afterwards. That one was like $12 maybe. I don't really remember that one too well. The next book I got solely because I've heard it talked about so much online, and that was Anna and the French Kiss. This is probably the book I'm least excited about. I just felt like everyone has this on their shelf and everyone has talked about it, so I kind of wanted to read it myself. I didn't get the other two just because, like I said, I'm not sure if this is going to be something that I like or not. but it is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Like, it's actually like a pretty thick book, and I don't know, it seems pretty interesting. I was like skimming through it, and it has a list of books in the front that I thought was kind of interesting, like other books you may like if you like this one, which I thought was sort of interesting. I didn't really recognize any of the books on there except for If I Stay by Gail Foreman, I believe it is. But this one was on like a limited time Prime Amazon sale thing for $11, which is why I decided to get it and just like give it a shot to see how it goes. So I got that one, and the last one I got was Breathe by Abbi Glines, and I just finished the first 3 books in the Field Party series, which is also by Abbi Glines, and they're probably my favorite books right now, tied with Bully. That was a good one as well. But this series has been recommended a lot by Lovely Like Laura, which is one of the sort of booktubers, I guess, that I feel like I relate with the most, and she recommends this like all the time. So I figured I would get the first book in the series. Each one follows a different couple, and this one is about a girl named Sadie who basically gets a job as a maid for this guy who's like a famous musician, I guess, and he ends up falling for her, but there's also her co-worker Marcus that seems to have a thing for her. And so I just figured I would get the first one to this and see how it goes. If I want to continue on, like I said, it is like a series, but each one is about a different couple, so it's not really like the same storyline. But I did realize with Field Party, like that series, that I did still want to read them in order, even though they weren't about the same people, just because it was like things were revealed in other books that you wouldn't want to know before you read the first one, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I got this one. I really am not a fan of covers like this. I've decided I'm very much like an illustrated cover kind of person, or I like I don't mind when there's people on the cover if it's like that, where like they're kind of out of focus, you can't really see them, but I really hate like full-on people on the cover, so that kind of sucks. But I'm pretty sure the book's gonna be good, so that's good. This one was $14, maybe $11 actually. I think that was why I got it. There's only one left in stock, and there was like, it was pretty cheap, so I figured I knew I was gonna buy it eventually anyway, so that was why I got this. So that was the last book I got on Amazon. So if you like this haul, make sure to subscribe down below. I do new videos every single Sunday and sometimes Wednesdays now, and I will see you next time.